I'ma ride that, coming through, sort of fact. I like my girl kinda short with her booty fat. Off the Mickey D's, give me.
So recently I got a needle and stuck it in my refrigerator for a few minutes. When I opened it, it was rock solid and it was like a nuke. But anyways, today's video will be reacting to Zack D films.
They strapped her body to a machine and blew it to pieces.
We already get down to the point? Don't watch Temu tutorials on how to make ashes.
They only left a hand behind, which was cremated and mailed back to the sun. You see, he had donated her body for research, hoping it could help doctors study the disease that had
Nah, you got way worse.
killed her. But instead, the company sold her body to the military, and they just blew it up. And it turns out they sold dozens of bodies without permission. So when the man found out the truth, he sued them, and they were finally shut down for
Nah, so here's the thing. So just grab his body, sell him to the military, and then blow him up.
good. If you shove a brick under the brake pedal while your car is in cruise control, no matter how hard you try to slow down, your car just keeps going. Now, you won't move faster, you just won't stop. You see, when you drink caffeine, it doesn't give you more energy, it just blocks the signal that tells you you're tired. So, instead of slowing down, you keep going. Now,
So that's how I ran my 2 miles today.
once the coffee wears off, the brick is pulled out and the brakes suddenly work again, making you crash. And if you think you can drink more to add another brick, well, your brain will eventually just add more and more brake pedals, meaning the caffeine will eventually stop working. If you shove a brick under the brake pedal while your car is in
So if I drink coffee, then run 1,000 miles, I'm perfectly fine. Thanks for now.
Shake up every meal with
He got a puppy so he wouldn't be alone. And according to the story, they spent every day side by side. For years, they patrolled the streets together. But one day, his owner passed away. And after the funeral, the dog lay down by his grave and stayed there. Even after everyone else had left, he remained day after day. He refused to leave. He hid under tombstones when it rained, and he only left once a day to eat. The news of his loyalty spread, and people began coming just to see him. When a new law banned unlicensed dogs, the mayor paid for his license so he could stay. And after 14 years, the dog finally passed away. A statue was placed near the graveyard so he could be with his owner forever. He got a puppy. Imagine you woke up, got out of bed, and looked out the window to see
And you see World War III. What'd you do?
space. Now, I'm not talking about the sky. You see black and stars where your yard should be. It's like your house is floating in space. Now, your first thought is that this has to be
So I'm that dolphin guy from SpongeBob now? Since when?
dream, but everything else seems normal. Maybe your friends put
This step outside and see. Yeah, you'll see. So if it's real, you just go to this white place called heaven. It's just called a lobby. It's like where you wait to get revived. And then if it's fake, you'll break both of your legs.
screens over the windows to prank you? But that would be a pretty elaborate prank. And even the small window in the back of the house is accounted for. The lights are working, but you have no service on your phone. If that's really space outside, then how are you still alive?
Alright, enough with the Socrates jokes. UV Zack D films. If you are the one who lives by money, what are you without it?
You want to open the front door just to see, but if you're wrong, it's not going to end well. You know this can't be real, but what are you supposed to do?
Number one, we all know you're gonna get going to the lobby, back to the lobby where you came from. If you go outside in space, so don't worry.
Imagine you woke. A scope is passed through your mouth.
I know, it's through your mouth, down your throat. But let's just...
He slammed a dead cat onto the table.
Why?
Right in the middle of a serious conversation.
Why?
Now everyone's phone.
Peewee the quiet kid. On Mondays, your average Mondays. While everyone's screaming about if boys or girls are better, this guy just brings a Glock 19.
Focused on the cat, and the original conversation is forgotten. Now this is called the dead cat strategy. If the news won't stop pushing a story, you start seeing it everywhere until before you realize it, you're focused on it too. Meanwhile, something quieter and more important slips by unnoticed. He slammed a dead cat onto the table, right in the middle. He squeezed the toothpaste out of the tube, racing to beat the other student. Thick lines spilled across the table, and within seconds, the tubes were empty. Then the teacher told them their next step. Put all the toothpaste back inside the tube as fast as possible.
You have to reverse time. You don't know how to do that, just ask Albert Einstein. He'll know.
And whoever finished first would win. Now they started scooping it up, trying to shove it back into the opening, but it just smeared, slipping and spreading everywhere. The more they tried, the messier it got. After 10 minutes, both tubes were still empty, and the teacher explained, "You can try all you want, but some things just don't go back once you've let them out." He squeezed the toothpaste. Take all +4 cards from the deck and place 3 normal.
You're gonna be the most hated player. I'll show you what will happen.
Cards down first, then
First, I will be placing down a blue 5. Now the person with 2 cards left, 3 cards left. I will be placing down a reverse. Now, place it down. Wait, that means he wins. Wait, next round. And then I 3 cards left. I placed down a blue 5, and I just start doing +4, +4 again, +4 3 times.
place down 1 +4 card and repeat that pattern 4 times. So every +4 card is separated by exactly 3 cards. Now place that entire stack on the bottom of the deck and shuffle the rest normally while keeping the stack at the bottom. Then move it to the top. So when the cards are dealt around the table, every 4th card goes to the same player, meaning every +4 lands in your hand.
Okay, I want you to have a +4. I want you to have a +4. You have a +4. You have a +4.
They handed him a booklet filled with stories from his childhood,
Bible
losing his
book.
first tooth, his trip to the beach, and his memorable birthday party. Now, the fourth memory was a story about how he had gotten lost in a mall at age 5. And over the next 6 days, he read the story again and again. He started to recall crying in a mall and being rescued by an old woman. But then his family told him the mall story was fake. Nothing about it was real. You see, by reading it over and over, his brain had filled in the gaps, showing how false memories can be planted. They handed him...
Wow. Number 1, they handed him a fake Bible. Number 2, they handed him also a fake history book. Number 3, they handed him a team history book.
As you pulled the sweatshirt over your head, the neck opening stretched wider and wider, and with each wear, it slowly hung loose. So, manufacturers stitched in a stretchy triangle under the collar. It expanded with the opening. This spread the pull across the fabric, keeping the neckline in shape over time. And since sweatshirts were made for exercise, the triangle also sat where sweat built up on your chest, soaking up the moisture. But today, most sweatshirts just copy the triangle without the stretch, making it completely useless. As you pulled the sweatshirt over your head, the neck opening stretched wider and...
Oh, I was barely listening to it. But on to the next one.
He would bite down on a padded bar connected to Barney's jaw. And
I'm Barney. And I'm the dinosaur. Yeah.
when the actor nodded his head, it would open and close the mouth. At the same time, he would pin his elbows to his sides since the T-Rex's arms were so short. And as he danced, he would reach over 100 degrees inside, but the head didn't come off. So he would stick a fan inside the dinosaur's mouth to stay cool. He would bite down on a padded...
So, who exactly is he? We know the dog's he? Now he's he? Who's he?
bar. The image is split into separate layers on sheets of glass. The sky and moon are placed at the bottom, and trees and buildings are placed on higher layers, while characters are placed closest to the camera. Then a camera is mounted above the stack, looking straight down. You see, if you try to zoom in on a regular painting, the moon will just look bigger as you get closer, but everything else in the picture grows at the same rate, so the scene doesn't look real. But when it's separated into layers, the closest ones slide quickly as the camera moves, while the farther ones barely move at all, making the scene feel real. The image is split into separate layers on sheets of glass.
Again, he said, okay, this one, then that one. Okay, so it makes you look like this one, then that one, then that one. So now you can do this one, the other one, and then that one.
Hey, it's me, your skin.
He carved out the small
Well, my skin is clean. Okay? I don't need any lotion. Because I know what's an ad about. Is your skin feeling okay? Try lotion.
His helmet had a radio inside. This allowed his dad to speak to him from a walkie-talkie.
What do you mean it's a dad? It's supposed to be coach.
Because he couldn't see the field. You see, when he was younger, tumors formed in both his eyes. And by age 7, he was completely blind. But he still wanted to play football, so he learned every route. And before each play, his dad would describe the defense from the sidelines, helping him picture where everyone was while he ran the play from memory. And it worked so well that he became a quarterback. His helmet had a radio inside. This allowed his
I think quarterback's the easiest thing. Oh. I mean, kind of, cause you listen to I played flag football for about like 4 years, so like the quarterback receives the route, they then take the ball and throw it to that one, but you gotta aim correctly, because if it doesn't speak to him, the ball would just go anywhere. So and they had to catch it. It's hard.
had to speak to him.
As you guys know, Cal and I are currently
Both of the kids wanted the same bike, so one saved up money, working hard day after day until her pile slowly grew, while the other just borrowed money from every kid in school, meaning he was able to buy the bike right away. But this also meant he owed favors to everyone who gave him money. First, he carried backpacks for his classmates. Then he started giving them his lunch every day, just to keep paying them back. Months passed, and finally, the other kid had saved enough to buy her bike, with nothing owed to anyone. Meanwhile, the other kid was still working off his debt. In the end, they both got the bike, but he didn't have to wait, and she didn't have to owe. It just depends on what you're willing to compromise. Both of the kids. The homeless man rested with his dog outside a 7-Eleven, and even though he barely had anything,
7-Elevens. I know him. I know 7-Elevens.
the homeless man rested with his dog outside a 7-Eleven, and even though he barely had anything, he did his best to take care of the dog. When the man passed away, the dog refused to move from that spot. The locals fed him and even gave him a blanket as he continued to wait. Photos of him went viral until it reached the country's princess. Now, she loved helping animals, so
what do you mean, the country's princess, bro? Sorry, my battery's a bit low. Don't mind it. Like, are we talking the Victorian era?
when she found out, she adopted him, turning a loyal street dog into royalty. The homeless man rested with his dog out.
Okay. Now. That's it. I wasn't planning to hit the couch that hard. That's it for today's video. Wait, I have to do it in a Mickey Mouse video. That's it for today's video. I'll see you in next video.